Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Persona 3 FES. Previously, we took care of some social link business, and found out that Maiko is really determined to keep her family together. I don't know what she's gonna do, but let's hope it works out for her and her parents. Today, well, we can see the top right corner. It's only one day left until the full moon. And we all know what that means. There's gonna be another big shadow that we'll have to confront. But of course, first things first, we're gonna study before the full moon does completely arrive. We've had to study enough for tonight, like always. Good. We didn't get tired either. I was kinda hoping that would not happen, which thankfully it didn't, otherwise that would just be insulting to me. Tonight, the moon will be full. A powerful shadow will appear. You decide to stay home today and conserve your strength.
Well, it's a full moon once again.
Any luck, Yamagishi?
Yes, I've located it. And this time, it's not just an ordinary one.
Now that's more like it.
It's by the deserted houses in the northern part of Iwatodai. But there is one thing that's strange. It seems like it's underground. Almost 10 meters.
It must be in some kind of basement.
According to my records, there is no structure in the area that matches those criteria. However, in the past there was an underground facility that was used by the military.
The military? Is that true?
Well, the architectural and geographic data for the area were uploaded into her memory bank. Then again, the information hasn't been updated in a decade.
That is correct.
Wouldn't that be a good idea?
So, how should we interpret this?
There's no way of knowing without actually going there.
It seems war scars may be deeper than we think. The situation is still unclear at this time. Therefore, we will wait until we arrive to determine who should be deployed.
Agreed.
Understood.
Then let's go.
The target should be around here.
Well done. This is the first time we've met in person.
Who are these guys? Lucia didn't sense a thing till now.
My name is Takaya. This is Jin. We are known to some as Strega. We've been keeping an eye on you. From what we hear, you've undertaken a righteous battle to save the world. But we've come here tonight to put an end to that dream. You've gained new allies, yet this land still crawls with sin. Tartarus is towering as beautifully as always.
But why the hell would you want to stop us?
Simple. If the shadows in the dark hour disappear, then so will our power. And we can't let that happen now, can we?
Power? Don't tell me you're Persona users as well.
Why don't you use that pretty little head of yours for a change? Only a select few wield the power of a persona. And the Dark Hour is a frontier that is ours alone to explore. Just like the Tower of Demise.
That's your reason? Are you crazy? There's no telling what will happen if we don't do something about the shadows.
What difference does it make? There will always be disasters, whether they are caused by shadows or arise from human folly. No one can predict the future anyway. But that is all beside the point. Surely you will acknowledge the sense of significance the Dark Hour has given you.
You think I like this?
Is it not so? How about the rest of you? Do you also wish to return to your pathetic, ordinary lives?
I don't enjoy this one single bit.
You've each got your own reason for fighting. Justice is only an excuse. And that makes you all hypocrites. So I say to hell with you. Have fun in there.
Damn it.
We will be all right. Rather than wasting our energy, I suggest we deal with the shadow first.
You're right. If we lose our cool, then they win.
The shadow's moving. I think it's noticed us.
All right, let's concentrate on our original goal. We can look for a way out after we've won. Everyone, prepare for battle.
So now we know the name of this new enemy that's been stalking us for a little while now. Strega. Let's go into the dictionary to see what the definition of this term is. A pair of mysterious persona users who seem to be your enemy. It's unclear what their true intentions are. Well, we do know one thing, they have a huge infatuation for Tartarus. And they don't want to lose their power as persona users. If what we're led to believe is true. I mean, they can't enter the Dark Hour, so they must have the potential to do so. But in any case, our enemy is beyond that little cave. But it's just a matter of who to bring with us to encounter this big shadow. In the end, I chose Aegis, Yukari, and Akihiko. I'm bringing Aegis because she's one of the strongest members of our party, and she just joined the group recently, so I feel like we haven't seen her in battle enough yet. Plus, she'll be a valuable asset for what we're gonna face tonight. As for Akihiko and Yukari, I'm bringing them along because I feel like they'll benefit from the amount of experience we might get from this battle. So essentially, I'm bringing our strongest party members into the fight. I sense the target 2 blocks ahead of you. It's moving slowly downward. Chase after it. As we heard just a few moments ago, the target is aware of our vicinity, so it's going to try to escape from us. As we can see, this place is quite dilapidated, I suppose. Tables and boxes are scattered about. No, I don't want to swing the code. I want to look. I want to look at the stuff. There's canned food on the table. So now we're getting a sense of what this place was, and probably for how long it's been here, based on this dead body. It's a diary on the ground next to the skeleton. We have done all we can. I have worked until my fingers bled for the sake of our country, as well as my family's future. But still, our task has not been completed. It's such a bitter pill to swallow. Yet, even if the sky burns red, we shall not surrender. Now we're gonna see more of this place, and probably for how long it's been here. Boxes are covered with cobwebs. Looks like this place has been abandoned for a long time too. Skeleton on the bed. But the real sight to behold is just up ahead. Whoa. This place seems to have been some sort of weapons depot. I've never seen so many weapons before. All designed to kill. But I guess that's the reality of war. It's hard to believe that a time like that actually existed. And right near home, no less. If you look at all this stuff, if I had to predict, maybe all this equipment may have gone back as early as the 1800s? I mean, for goodness sakes, we have cannons that are still here! That's something you really wouldn't see in a place like this. I bet you see something like that in a museum. Heavy artillery is lying around. Heavy artillery still lying around. I really haven't investigated this place before, at least not to this extent, so all of this dialogue I'm actually reading for the first time. A large circular object is leaning against a wooden pole. Let's see what this skeleton has to say though. Dead body is buried beneath weapon parts. Really seeing the scars of war that are still left behind. Many weapon parts are lined up. And same thing applies. Can't really investigate this. Might be like a ramp, I think. A journal of some sort is lying near the skeleton. Turn to the last page. With the few men who remain, we have completed our assignment. I hope that it will be of some use to our allies in the future. I shall lock it tightly. I hope our comrades who aren't here to celebrate this day are looking down and smiling at our achievement. To my mother, my wife, and my children. Forgive me for leaving this world so early, but this is for all of your futures. Yeesh. Really goes to show just how old this place is. And as we can see, there are some tread marks on the ground, giving us some idea of what we might be going up against. The target is gaining speed, it's continuing down the tunnel. Get to continue to go after it. That's all we can do. I mean, there's not much left to this place from this point on. So the only thing to do is to proceed forward. Target stopped. It's waiting in the next area. Alright, so it looks like it has nowhere left to run, but there's a shadow just up ahead. I was able to time it. Alright, I usually try to avoid these shadows too because I like to waste my time trying to fight them. But these are enemies we haven't seen before, the insidious Maya. I think I'll hang around for a little bit to see what they're made of. Eerie sound. Okay. And Yukari got distressed. Great. They have life drain too? I don't remember that. Then again, these guys are Maya, so I don't really pay that much of attention to them in terms of being a threat. I know that they're weak to ice now. That's the only thing I wanted to know. Might as well get some experience while I'm here. I'm pretty sure these guys will be fairly easy to take out. Diorama 2, but that's not gonna matter once my turn comes around. So I'll just get them all with a Blufu. Unless I get distressed. Well, that should have prevented me from using High Pixie. But wait, what am I doing? Star's Body. That's a much better ice user. Gonna use the Fufu, take them all down, and then commence. Took the words right out of my mouth, I guess, but nice to know we're thinking on the same wavelength. One all-out attack later, and these guys are gone. Just as I thought they were that much of a threat. Got some good cards out of the deal too. Actually, I think that's a persona I don't have yet. Try to go after that. Titan. I'm pretty sure I don't have this. But thankfully, with the extra added space in my persona arsenal, that'll fit quite nicely into said arsenal. I see another shadow up ahead. I think I can try to avoid it, so try to take it on head on and see what we're up against. Oh, wall drives. See these guys before. Why not? We'll get some experience with Takumi Kazuchi too. It won't take that long since we'll be able to make quick work of them. And I'll throw on Mazayo, just to save some SP on the Zionga, though I think the Mazayo actually uses more SP than the Zionga. But it shouldn't take too long for us to wipe them out. Or at the very least damage them a lot. Guys are pretty bulky, I'm kinda not surprised that they did survive that AOA. But Akihiko, good. You're being smart, Aki. Knock the ball down. Don't go after the one you already did knock down. I hate it when the AI does that sometimes. You'd think it'd be smarter than that, but no, it could be a massive headache when that happens. Another shuffle time out of the deal. Ooh, hello, level 5 wand card. I think I want to take that. After a fairly easy shuffle, was able to do so. Got some turquoise as well. 547 experience.
My level of aptitude has increased.
Ooh, not bad. We were able to get, I guess, to another level up. Right before the boss battle, too. As if I wasn't feeling any more confident about this, we got, I guess, at another level. So excited getting tongue-tied here. Target's up ahead. We're more than ready, Fuka. Bring it on!
This explains the tread marks. It's using the tank as armor. Its arcana is justice. Wait, it's chariot? What the? Why am I sensing two entities? It doesn't make sense.
That is perplexing indeed, Fuka. Trying to analyze it, we might get some idea about it. Not too sure, but we can only try. So this tank shadow, we gotta start wail away on it to kick things off. I can bring in Kill Rush to deal more damage with a multi-hit attack. But if we wait long enough, we'll see something very interesting happen. Well, not Poison Mist. And I did get poisoned. That's a kind of a bad start to the battle. I think I'll try to withstand the poison for a little while. It's early on the fight, so I'm not too worried about our health right now. I can continue with Kill Rush. Kari following with a Pierce. I'm going to put physical attacks early on in the fight. Doing some damage to it. Actually shot Yukari, I was not expecting that. I guess that special thing might happen if I'm able to lower its HP down to it's just wither it away, I suppose. So we're gonna see how this next turn plays out. Yukari's surprisingly not gonna heal here. I thought she would. She's at 91 health points. So I guess she's gonna take her chances with one more attack.
No way! It's separated into two! I see now. The vehicle and turret are different types. One's chariot and the other's justice. They seem to be coordinating their attacks too. Please, be careful.
And here is the main gimmick of this fight. The Justice and the Chariot are actually two separate shadows that can merge into one. These are both level 31 but when they're fused together at the start of the fight like we just saw, their HP combined is at 3,000 total. But separate, these shadows each have 1,500. So they're not that much of a threat in terms of HP when they're on their own. So for the chariot, it can use Kill Rush, Swift Strike, Tenterafu, and Poison Mist. But then again, it can use Poison Mist when they're together. And it can also use Evil Smile. I didn't know that. Guess I forgot about it. Okay, so since we're all kind of in a bad spot right now, I think now's a good time to try to use some sort of healing skill of some sort. Does Sar's body have what I think she has? Yeah, Vapatra. It might not cure me of my poison, but I want to cure Yukari and Aigis first. It's one of the spells it can, or ailments it can take out its fear. That's what I'm trying to say. I think the poison might be affecting more than just Makoto if it was affecting my speaking ability. And to go back for these shadows, the Justice can use Twin Shot, Torrent Shot, and something we haven't seen yet. Ooh, that was a nasty hit. Some more damage from the Chariot. Okay, now it's a good time for me to get healed, and hopefully Yukari will use some sort of Medea spell. I hope that's what she's gonna do.
Providing assistance.
As I was saying, the Justice can use Twin Shot, Torrent Shot, something we haven't seen yet called Myriad Arrows. That particular attack can deal medium pierce damage to all foes, and it's a multi-hit attack too. They can deal 1 to 2 hits per maneuver. And Justice could also use Vile Assault and Poison Mist. But now that these two are back together, this can work out pretty well for us if we're diligent enough in trying to take down its HP. Okay, it still retain its less than half HP when they're combined. Because if we can take down its HP when the two shadows are fused, they will automatically separate. The fight will end there. But when they do separate, they will have 1 hit point each. So if we're diligent enough, we can use that to our favor. And a critical from Akihiko, nice. The way things are going, we might be able to separate them with only 1 health point left. And defeating these two at the same time is key. It is worth stressing that because if you only defeat one and the other's still alive when they're separated, then the shadow that's alive can use a spell that we haven't seen as well, that we have yet to see, called Samarakan. I think that's how it's pronounced. But what this spell can do is that it can resurrect an ally to full health. So that's why it is imperative that we have to eliminate both these shadows at the same time. This is pretty much why I brought Aigis along, since she has Swift Strike, I believe, that can hit all opponents at the same time. And it's worth mentioning that Akihiko and Yukari also have their own spells that can attack multiple enemies at once too. But luckily for us, we were able to
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
whittle down their HP to, I think they have 1 health point left at this junction in the fight. So provided that this next attack doesn't miss, the day will be ours. And it did miss the Justice, of course. Thankfully, I can still follow up and take it out before their turn can come around. And the day is ours with over 5,000 experience points as a reward. So much so that we were at level 31 and we're pretty close to level 32 as well.
Yes?
This is Mitsuru. We've neutralized the target.
Good work. You may return.
Wait, there's more. Our mission was interrupted by an uninvited guest. He's most likely a Persona user.
A Persona user?
And he wasn't alone. They appeared quietly during the dark hour and seemed to be aware of our activities.
Did they say anything that might give us a clue?
Come to think of it, they said they're called Strega.
Strega? I'll see what I can find out.
Thank you. I have one final thing to report. I regret to inform you that we fell right into Strega's trap, and now we're locked inside here.
Ah, I see. Since the threat has been eliminated, I'll send someone over as soon as I can.
I'm sorry. We'll be waiting.
Other Persona users, huh?
Your team survived yet another difficult battle. That wasn't really that difficult. I have had little trouble with this particular fight in the past. But the trust between us has grown regardless. And of course, we learned a new tactic as a result of a successful operation. We can now use something called Same Target. This can allow all party members to attack the protagonist's target, so essentially it's making everyone gang up on one foe. An unexpected enemy has emerged, yep, in Strega. They seem to be Persona users as well. In any case, you succeeded in defeating the Shadow this month too. You expect that there will be fewer victims for a while. Well, of course, we are so exhausted because of the operation, it's time to go get some rest. Well-deserved rest at that. But the Strega group is definitely gonna make things harder for us from here on out. We'll have to be careful of their activities going forward. But it's a good thing it's summer break, so that means we'll have all the time in the world to rest if we so need it. And that's gonna do it for today, but I'd like to share one final tidbit about those shadows. The shadows are based on a vehicle called the Type 3 Chinook tank. It was a medium tank used in World War II and would be found in storage on home islands and we used to protect those from Allied invasions. So I guess it kind of makes sense how the shadows were designed to fit with the theme of the environment. But that's something that I thought that was pretty interesting about those shadows when I did some research. So all in all, we defeated 2 more full moon shadows, which means we only have 4 more left to go. But now that Strega has fully emerged, it's gonna make our lives that much harder from here on out as Persona users. So next time, we're gonna continue to live out our normal lives, do some more social link business, and continuing our summer break. Until we meet again, farewell for now.